Hello, all my third steppers out there. This is Chris Daniel, Third Step Guy. Tonight we're going to talk about the difference between sobriety and recovery. A lot of people think those are the same things, but actually they're two different things. Sobriety is actually a subset of recovery. I can be sober and yet not be in recovery. Sobriety kind of produces half-assed results in terms of changing my life. Recovery, though, produces a transformed life where I'm joyous, happy, and free. So let's start off first off looking at what is sobriety. So sobriety is simply me focusing on saying no. And I'm saying no to the drugs and alcohol that have created the addiction problem that is ruining my life. And so in saying no, I'm focused on obviously saying no to using drugs and alcohol. I'm saying no to my old using friends. I'm saying no to the old places I used to go where I drank and got high. I'm saying no to the old things that I used to do, the old music I used to listen to. And at the end of the day, even though I may be sober, I'm still the same me. I am the same me before I ever started using. And that was part of the problem. That's why I used. I didn't like me at some point in time, or maybe there was some tragedy that happened. Who knows why I started. But if I have the genetics for an addict and alcoholic, I cannot successfully use drugs or alcohol. Can't do it. So that is what sobriety is. And again, the focus is on saying no. And imagine that I'm going through life saying, no, I don't do that anymore. No, I can't go there anymore. No, I can't hang out with those people. That kind of life is not very exciting. That kind of life really is not much fun. So then, if that's sobriety, then what is recovery? Well, recovery is simply saying yes. And that is the focus of recovery. Unlike sobriety, where the focus is on saying no, I'm saying yes. But what am I saying yes to? Well, I'm saying yes to joining the AA-NA fellowship. When I was back over here using, I came into deeper and deeper relationship with the drugs and alcohol of my choice. And I was withdrawing from people. I was losing the ability to form relationships successfully. So one of the great things about the fellowship is I get to redevelop those relationship skills, but in the context of a group of people who are exactly like me, who think exactly like me, who use substances and build their lives around substances to make themselves able to do life. In this case, that was everybody's history. Now they're moving forward in this new thing, recovery, of which they now become my friends and teach me how to do it. Also, I'm saying yes to having a sponsor. The brain that brought me into my addiction cannot get me out of it. I need other people. I need specifically a sponsor. Another name for a sponsor might be a mentor, might be a coach, but somebody who understands addiction, who understands recovery, and this person becomes my second brain. He's the one I check in with. He's the one I run decisions across. My lying, manipulative mind cannot renew itself, so he is the one, or she is the one, that is helping me check my thinking, to really think about my thinking, to look at how I make decisions. And I need this third party to challenge my stinking thinking. This is part of the process of me becoming a new person. Also, what I'm saying yes to, I'm saying yes to giving away what I learned. In essence, I'm saying yes to sponsoring other people at the appropriate time. I'm saying yes to helping others with addiction problems, other people struggling in recovery. And there's just this dynamic of as I give and then as I give it as I receive and then I give it away, one, I finalize my learning. I am able to integrate better this new life as I'm giving it away. Also in this, as I'm sponsoring others, it's constantly reminding me about why I don't use. As I see the negative consequences in the people's lives I help, it reminds me of my old negative consequences, which helps me challenge euphoric recall, which is a big problem in addiction and relapse. Also, what I'm saying yes to in recovery, I'm saying yes to working the 12 steps of recovery. The 12 steps of recovery, it is the machine that changes my insides. These steps are transformative. That is, I work these steps. It changes me from the old me to this new me. This is the guts of the program, is working these 12 steps and then learning how to live life off the foundation and a framework of the 12 steps of recovery that I have now integrated into my life. And finally, what I'm saying yes to, I'm saying yes to connecting to a higher power. There's this whole spiritual side of me that starts to bloom and blossom inside of me that I discover. I can be a straight up atheist on the front end, but as I do this, it's like this new me emerges, and a lot of that has to do with a spiritual transformation that goes on inside of me as I work these 12 steps. And of course, the end product, as I work these 12 steps, and that's what it's all about, is again, there is this new me. I become this new person. That old person back over here in sobriety, with the shame, the guilt, the inadequacies, the sense of being less than, that is all transformed as I move into recovery and I follow this program. So as you can see, there's quite a difference between sobriety and recovery. Oh, and by the way, I didn't say this. As I'm working recovery, that desire, where my drugs and alcohol are like air, I gotta have it, I want it. That obsession. What's so cool about recovery, unlike sobriety, as I work recovery, that obsession is removed from me. And so I no longer want the drugs and alcohol that I was so desperate for, even while I was in sobriety. That whole piece, that appetite, gotta have it, life without it is horrible. All of that is removed as I move forward in recovery and focus on working this program called the AANA 12 Steps of Recovery. It works if you work it. And so give it a try. You got nothing to lose. Put 100% into it, and I'll tell you what, you'll get more than 100% out of it. Plus, you'll be sober. Plus, the obsession will be removed. Plus, you'll discover this spiritual side where life, good times, bad times, doesn't matter. You inside carry this strong, abiding peace and joy. So guys, girls, love you. Again, 3rd Step Guy, checking out. If you like this video, be sure and push the subscribe button at the bottom. Also push the like button. And we'll be seeing you down the road. And remember, get your daily bread every day. Make that check-in with your higher power. Follow these steps. Start saying yes to recovery. And I'll tell you what, you will find something way beyond sobriety as you move forward in this thing called recovery. Again, I love you, and y'all take care. This is Chris Daniel, 3rd Step Guy, signing out. Over and out. Bye.